Hey everybody, it's just Kristen Chavis. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, child. And if you're a returning subscriber, I'm so glad that you are back here with me on today. All right, let's get into it.
It's another one for real. K Chavis, I call you for real because you the truth.
Okay guys, so we're going to hop back into dream symbols this week, and we're going to talk about bathroom dreams. There's different ways you can experience bathroom dreams, so I'm going to try to go through the ones that I know, and hopefully this helps you in your dream interpreting journey. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is that a bathroom is a place of cleansing, right? You can cleanse your inner temple and you can cleanse your outer temple. Okay, those two things can be seen commonly in dreams, and they both have different meanings. Okay, in the word it says that it's not what goes into the man that defiles him, but what comes out of him. So if you're in a dream and you're using the restroom and it goes down the toilet and everything's good, that means you're on a good track, right? That means that whatever was inside your spirit or whatever you were dealing with has been dealt with and washed away. Okay, the bathroom is a place where you dispose of waste. Now, if you are having a dream where you're using the restroom and maybe the pee got on you, or the toilet's backing up, or poop gets on you, then that is a clear warning sign that something isn't wrong. So you want to look back at what you may have read, what you may have been around, listened to, exposed yourself to, where the Lord is saying, hey, there's an issue here. Maybe you backstep, backslid, however you want to call it. He's letting you know that something's backed up. Okay, something's not right and you need to address it. Because if your toilet is backed up, honey, I don't know if you ever experienced this before, but if your toilet is backed up, ain't nothing going down there until you get the situation handled. One time, my husband and I, we had a plumbing issue. We've had plumbing issues a couple of times where he's not a plumber, but he's good at getting blockages and stuff out. So if it's really bad, you have to get a roto-rooter and you have to run something through the drain to basically cut up whatever's in there, roots or whatever that may be clogging up the system. So if you're dreaming that something is backed up or coming back out, that means that there's something in there, a blockage, some type of stronghold within your spirit that you need to deal with, pray about, and get that cleaned up. That's why David says, cleanse me with hyssop, oh God, make me more like you. It's because he understood that in this life and in this world, things are going to happen. Things are going to happen where we experience things. We may get exposed to stuff that may not be pleasing to God that we don't even know about. But it's our job to make sure that we go before the Lord daily and just purify in his presence, spend time with him so that he can deal with and show us things that we may be overlooking. You know, nobody just goes to the bathroom once a week. Nobody just pees once a week unless they have serious kidney issues, right? So the bathroom, going to the restroom is a daily thing. You know, using the toilet is a daily ritual for all of us. So just like that's a daily ritual for all of us, we should be look at that in spiritual terms, that there should be a daily ritual for us to be cleansing as well. Okay, if you use the restroom or the bathroom and maybe there's something still in the toilet and you decide to touch it. This has happened to me in a dream. There was some poop in the toilet and I was touching it with my hands. Okay, and when I woke up, I was like, okay, Lord, what's going on? Well, before that, I hadn't listened to like any secular music in a long time, but I had thought about D'Angelo, How Does It Feel? And I started listening to his music and just like reminiscing, going back, in my mind on how much I enjoyed the video and all that stuff. So then I had a dream about the me touching poop. Okay, so at the time I thought he was telling me that I wasn't supposed to listen to no music like that at all. But what he was really dealing with was my heart and allowing that type of lustful spirit to come back up, right? Instead of flushing it down, I played around with it. I touched it. And he's like, you don't need to do that. Because at the time I was married and all that stuff. So that didn't make no sense for me to be visualizing or reminiscing back on any thoughts that I had back in the day. Okay, so if poop gets on you or you touch poop, that might be a sign that he's trying to let you know that your thinking might not be in the right place, and you need to go ahead and flush that down the toilet. Okay, the next thing that you may experience in the bathroom, especially as a woman, is that you may experience seeing cycle blood on you or on the toilet or anything like that, or you may experience being on your cycle in a dream. I have come to learn that anything, if you experiencing seeing your cycle or anything in a dream, that is a clear sign that there is a curse going on. Oftentimes women have been told, like, you know, having a cycle, that's the curse and everything like that, because of what happened with Eve. But you shouldn't view it like that, because it's something that's a part of your body, even though it doesn't feel good or makes a mess a lot of times, is not a curse. Okay, so when you see this in the dream, it's letting you know that there's some sort of curse happening in the bloodline. Okay, if it's just one spot, it may just be in your generation or may just be dealing with you. If there's several clumps or clots of blood that you see, and maybe they're in a line, I've seen that before, the Lord may be telling you, hey, there's something you need to pray about or address, or come to him and see what that particular blood stain is about. Okay, because there's one thing about being stained with the blood of the lamb, but then you can have other stains that aren't easy to remove, blood stains that need to be addressed through prayer. Okay, so another element of the bathroom that you can experience is washing your hands. Washing your hands is also a cleansing symbol, right? So if you're washing your hands and maybe a snake comes out the drain or whatever, to wash your hands means to be done with, to be through with, right? I'm through eating, I'm through using the restroom, I'm through doing whatever. So if you're washing your hands and then a snake comes back and tries to grab at your hands, okay, a snake may represent a person, but it's also a spirit, unless you know that it's something that's going to try to come back up into your life, or there's something that you're allowing to your life that you washed your hands of, and you need to be done with it. Know that it's not from the Lord, know that it's from the enemy. Okay, another element of the bathroom that you may experience is showers. You may experience showers. When I see showers, I think of a place of blessing, like to be showered down with blessings, healing, cleansing, even being in God's presence, right? Because it's like it's showering down on you. Okay, if this water is dirty or foul, even if you're in a bathtub and this water is dirty, this lets you know that there's some sort of contamination going, spiritual contamination happening, and you need to backtrack at possibly where it came from. Pray about it, deal with it, renounce it, ask God to cleanse you, shut doors, and move on. Okay, so I've seen, not in my personal dreams, but I've helped someone interpret a dream where she had turned the water off and then turned it back on. No, somebody else turned it back on. Her spouse turned it back on, and there were like athletic equipment in the shower, and the Lord spoke very clearly to me, helping her with her dream, that it's a game, right? Because the shower is a place of cleansing, okay? And then there was athletic equipment in the tub, and this particular person that had turned the water on after she had turned it off, their whole ritual or routine was like every Saturday before Sunday service, they would always do something to throw this person off, to throw them out of worship, to get them out of that zone. And with the water being a place of God's blessings, God's spirit, and to put the athletic equipment in a tub where it doesn't belong means that it's a game to them. It's like a sport. That's what he said. It's a sport. It's something fun for them to get this person thrown off, so that they'll be focused on the athletic equipment in the tub, whatever distraction that may be, versus on God's presence. Okay, hope that makes sense. Bathrooms can also be a place of confirmation for deliverance. And what I mean by this is a bathroom is a place where you get rid of waste, you get rid of things. So like I said before, if you see it flushing down the toilet or being put in the trash or whatever, that's a great sign. So one time in particular, I had prayed and I possibly went on a fast about some things that I was seeing happening in my own life concerning my bloodline on my paternal side. So after I did this prayer and everything and came against some stuff that I saw dealing with mentally, my dad came in the bathroom and he was like in a security uniform. He used to be a security guard, and he was dragging this dead body, and he actually put the dead body like in the toilet, right in the stall. And I just act like I didn't see it, but I saw him getting rid of the body, right? So after I had this dream, I was like, okay, Lord, I know my dad didn't kill anybody. What does this mean? And he's like, what did you just pray about? What did you just deal with? This is your confirmation that you have gotten rid of this thing. Okay, so I counted it all joy. The last thing is sometimes in bathrooms, if you're a prophetic dreamer, and you start to get the hang of your dreams, you may start dreaming about situations going on with other people. And in this dream in particular, I was in the bathroom with a co-worker, and she had a baby in her arms, and she was a white lady. The baby was black. It was a chocolate baby. And she dropped the baby on his head on my mom's bathroom floor, which is a tile floor. Dropped it on his head. And I was like, whoa. So I picked the baby up. It wasn't crying. And, you know, I was like, are you okay? And that pretty much was it. That was the whole dream. Well, like a day later, I go to work and we're supposed to be out on duty, and she's standing next to me, and I can sense that something's wrong. And the Lord says, tell her your dream. And I'm like, Lord, I don't even know what this dream means. Like, I haven't interpreted this dream yet. I don't know what it means. You know? He's like, tell her the dream. So I told her the dream. She turns to me and says, right now I'm having a miscarriage. I was like, oh, mind you, she's married to a black man. I'm like, okay, Lord, okay. He wasn't showing me this so I could be in this woman's business, but he was showing me this so that I can pray for her. But also in that moment, I gave her encouragement because I could see and I had empathy on what that would feel like. They had already told the family that they were expecting. She was excited. She wanted a child. And now you got to go back and tell everybody that you're not going to have it. That's embarrassing. That hurts. You blame yourself. You're trying to figure out, what did I do? I must have done something wrong, or is there something wrong with me where I can't hold kids? So it's like a whole plethora of emotions and everything that goes along with that. And we actually drew really close, and I would check on her all the time. And shortly after that, she got pregnant again. So sometimes bathroom dreams will be about you. Most of the time it will be about you, but once you become good at interpreting your dreams and God can trust you with his secrets, then you'll start dreaming about other people, or you may experience dreams where you dream about others. Oftentimes I would dream about people's babies and stuff. This was the first time ever being in the bathroom with somebody and dreaming about them, but the baby falling on his head was literally the miscarriage, because she was holding the baby and then it just dropped. And it was nothing that she did. It just fell. You know, it just dropped out of her arms. So those are bathroom dreams. I hope that something in here was said that would encourage your heart, help open up some pathway or plan to understand dreams. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. Some of these bathroom dreams don't have no meaning at all. It's just a pee dream. Okay? It just means that you need to wake up and go pee. Your bladder is full. This is how you know if it's just the pee dream, because every time you go to the restroom, you sit on the toilet, you try to use it, and maybe you feel like you're using it in the dream, or you know that you're trying to use it, then you get back up and there's no relief. That's a pee dream. Get up before you pee on yourself. All right, this is just Kristen Chavis. I love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you come back here with me next week for more dream interpretation. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful week. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.